to Brandon Sports Talk, everybody. In today's video, I'll be going over my Week 8 Thursday Night Football pick between Washington and Minnesota. But before we get started, I want to go over the injury report with everybody just to make sure everybody knows who's playing and who's not. So first, we're going to start off with Washington. Running back Chris Thompson, tight end Vernon Davis, concussion. Chris Thompson's toe. Safety Deshazier Everett, I think that's how you say his name, his ankle. Linebacker Josh Harvey Clemens, hamstring. Guard Wes Martin, chest is out. Cornerback Josh Norman, thigh and his hand. Running back Adrian Peters, ankle. Safety Monte Nichols, ankle. Wide receiver Steven Sims, great toe, is questionable. For the Vikings, wide receiver Adam Thielen is out, and also defensive tackle Jalen Holmes is questionable for tonight's game. Now, first we're going to get into Washington and their total offense. Washington's total offense is 29th in the league. Passing offense, 31st in the league. Rushing offense is 24th in the league. Their defense is 21st in the league. Their passing defense is 14th in the league. And their rushing defense is 27th in the league. Translation, they're going to lose this game. Now, for me, the reason why I think Washington's going to lose this game because they don't know what they're doing at quarterback. They fired their coach. It's Thursday Night Football, and they only won one game throughout the whole entire season. They're 1-6, and they're going up against a great Minnesota defense that is 6th in total defense. Their passing defense is 15th, and their rushing defense is 7th in the total league. Washington's offense is not going to be able to get anything done against Minnesota's defense. It's too tough and too much for them. If they could not beat the New York Giants, they will not beat Minnesota, especially because they're in Minnesota against Kirk Cousins, against a great rushing offense, a good offensive line, good tight end, good wide receivers. And Washington, to their credit, the best thing on their defense is their pass defense, which is 14th. But Minnesota's passing offense is 15th, so they're kind of like right there if you do it in terms of ranking not being inside the top 10. But for me, Washington, I don't think their offense is going to be able to get going. If you couldn't get anything going against other teams that you face, Minnesota's a tough defense, and Minnesota, they're not going to get done on the offensive side of the ball. Now, for Washington's defense, that is ranked 21st in the league, going up against a Minnesota offense that is 6th in the league in total offense, 17th in passing offense, like I said, and rushing offense is 3rd. Washington is 27th in rushing defense. Dalvin Cook is going to run all over this defense. All year I've been saying that Washington's defense is underrated, but because they're going up against the number 3rd rushing attack in the NFL, to me, they have no chance. I know they have good players in Washington, but the coaching is not right. The offense is not right, and because of the offense not being right, the defense is going to be out on the field throughout the whole game, and they're going to be tired, and they're going to quit because the offense can't get it going. Like I said, now Minnesota's offense, like I said, is 3rd rush. They're going to have a field day, and they're passing to me. Because Washington, you don't know what's going on with Josh Norman. He is questionable. Monte Nichols is questionable. To me, they're going to pass all over Stephon Diggs. You remember, they have Kyle Rudolph, who's a tight end, who they haven't been getting going in the offense, but they're going to use him. I know Adam Thielen's out, but they're going to use Stephon Diggs as the number one. Probably today, other receivers are going to have to step up in this game, obviously. For me, it calls for them to run the ball even more, that they don't have Adam Thielen, but they're still going to pass the ball with their tight end and their wide receivers. But for me, this Minnesota offense is going to run all over Washington. Washington has no chance in this game. I don't care how many points they score. Washington will outscore them. Minnesota will outscore them. And if Washington somehow wins this game, you could blame Kirk Cousins being 5-13 in primetime games from his whole career, which is terrible. Now, Minnesota's defense, on the other hand, total defense is 6th in the league. Their passing defense is 15th, and their rushing defense is 7th. Meanwhile, Washington's rushing offense is 24th, so they're going to get scrapped automatically. They're going to shut it down. To me, I don't even think Washington may even score in this game because they're just lacking everything. Case Keenum's not the guy. Colt McCoy's not the guy. We're trying to see if Dwayne Haskins is the guy, but apparently he's not ready yet. All in all, Washington is going to lose. They can get a field goal out of it, maybe 2 field goals, but I don't think they're going to be able to score on this Minnesota defense. This game is going to be too tough for Washington to overcome. They're ready. So Washington, like I said, is 1-6 on the year. Minnesota is 5-2 on the year. By Minnesota winning this, they'll go to 6-2, and Washington will go to 1-7. Basically, ending in their playoff hopes. They're not making the playoffs. There's nothing to that. This team is god awful. They need to change ownership. I don't even know why this game is in prime time, but Minnesota's going to win. This is going to be a landslide. It's not going to be a close game. And if it's a close game, then that means something is not going on with Minnesota's defense or the offense. But we'll see tonight. I'm going with Minnesota in this game. Let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel, who you think is going to win tonight's game. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with more videos. Let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feeling about tonight's game. Until next time, thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Peace.